Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all good? I hope so. Y'all listen, baby. Let's pass the remote. Pass me the remote so I can tell you what you need to add to your watch list, okay? For this weekend. Add Adolescence and Cellar Door if you haven't watched it, alright? Adolescence, and especially if you love true crime and psychological thrillers, add them to your watch list. Adolescence is on Netflix. It has 4 episodes. The description for the show reads, a family's world turns upside down when 13-year-old Jamie Miller is arrested for unaliving a schoolmate. Charges against their son force them to confront every parent's worst nightmare. Now, I've watched it twice already. I enjoyed it. And they filmed it in one continuous shot, which it makes you feel like you right there when everything is happening. So episode 1 takes us through the arrest. Episode 2 takes us on the journey with the detectives trying to find evidence and talk to other students. Episode 3, it lets us in the room as Jamie goes through a psychological evaluation. And this is where we get to see how these young people are immersed into this incel, red pill, blue pill, manosphere culture. Then episode 4 lets us see how something like this affects the family and their dynamic. But it also shines a light on how you can have an active father in the home, wondering how could anything like this happen. And then you have the detective. He's in the home physically, but he's not there emotionally and mentally. So you get to see those two dynamics. So add that to your watch list. And then once you watch it, let me know if you want to talk about it, if you want to do like a recap on it. The next thing you need to add is Cellar Door. And it's about a couple who has been through a lot. And they're just ready for a change. So they decide to move and start a whole new life. Their agent takes them around. They look at several homes. They're really not seeing anything that they like. So she suggests that they meet one of her friends who will for sure help them find something great. They go meet him. He lives in this beautiful, when I tell you that house was so pretty. And I think he said it was built in the 1800s. So he he restored the whole thing. So they talked about that. They have dinner, have wonderful conversations. And then he asked them, what if this was your home? He says that things haven't felt the same since he lost his wife and daughter. They don't know what to say. So he tells them, just think about it. They decide that it was time to leave. But since they've been drinking, he suggested that they stay over. But when they wake up, he ain't there. But he left them a letter and a deed to the house. And the letter said that the house was theirs under one condition. They could not open the cellar door. They could never go in there. So what would you do? Would you take it and just cover the cellar door so that you were never tempted to open it or even look at it? Or would you feel like, hey, this is too good to be true? Do we have something to hide? First of all, why would you just give us a house free, just free of charge, and say the only thing we couldn't do was open the cellar door? Would you take it? Would you pass? And if you took, would you just pray look, I just hope that nothing horrible happened down there in that cellar, but that man said, this is mine. All this is mine, free of charge. And the only thing I don't have to, just don't open the cellar, don't go down there. Oh, okay. Move my stuff right on in. What would you do? Let me know when you watch it, and if you want to do a recap on it, but add those 2 to your watch list for this weekend, okay? What else y'all got to watch? Go ahead and watch and let me know, alright? Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you already seen it, let me know. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll talk to y'all later.